having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. The temperature's rising, it isn't surprising. She certainly can. Can. Ha! The can. A viewer request came in by Judy, who wanted me to make a boozy watermelon cooler. So I got my watermelon here, and this is about 13 pounds. First thing we want to do is cut the end off so that we got a clean base so we can prop it up on its own. Yeah, let's cut it. No, really what you want to do is just grab yourself a knife. I've got a little serrated knife, and we're just going to cut the end off here just to get a flat surface so it'll sit flat. Let's check that out. That works. Now we want to cut the top off, somewhere around there. So I'm going to just pop this over here. A little bit more than what we had before. Try and get a nice clean cut. Beauty. Look at that. All we want to do is scoop it out. It takes a little while, but we'll get there. Oh yeah. I think it's looking pretty good. Okay, now this is an optional thing. I've got a spigot that I'm going to put in the watermelon here. You could just pop your lid back on there and just scoop it out with a ladle. But I like the spigot idea. So, my producers have told me that safety is first. Okay, let's do it! Okay, I got my drill here, and I'm thinking somewhere about there would work. All right, let's see what we got. We're just gonna put our spigot in here. There we go, ready to go. How cool is that? So what you want to do now is just take this watermelon, wrap it in plastic wrap, put it in your fridge so it doesn't dry out, and do the same with all your guts. Okay, well that's in the fridge. We're gonna make a wonderful little spice syrup for our boozy watermelon cooler. Okay, we got a burner going on and we need some fire. Yeah, get a good flame going there. Get a nice pan here. I've got a half a cup of water. I've got a half a cup of sugar. This is an organic cane sugar. I've got some fresh thyme that I just picked out of my garden, and we want a good bunch there. Throw that in there. And I've got a jalapeno pepper. Hoo-hoo. And we're just gonna take out the seeds here. I'm only gonna use a half, because I think that's all you need. And we're just gonna cut this up into little strips, pop that in. Okay, we've got, oh, the thyme is just coming through in no time flat. Oh boy, I'm smelling the pepper too. And we wanna give it about 4 minutes, the reasonable medium heat, just to dissolve all that sugar. So what we're gonna end up with is a spicy, simple syrup infused with fresh thyme and a half a jalapeno pepper. Ha! I think it's gonna taste grand. All right, I think we're there, you know. So I'm just gonna turn my stove off here, and all you wanna do is pop a lid on and let it steep until it comes to room temperature. But you know, we should actually taste this just to make sure we're headed in the right direction here. Wow, that's delicious. Ooh, at first, I get the thyme like right up front. And here comes the heat. You know what? After tasting that, I think I'm going to remove all the ingredients here so it doesn't get too overwhelming, and just let it steep as is on its own to room temp. I'll see you in a bit. Next, we need a cup of lime juice. And I think I'm there. Oh yeah, I'm there. So what I've got going on here now is I've got the watermelon that just came out of the fridge. So it's nice and icy cold, and I'm just gonna blend that watermelon. Here we go. Wow. Looks good. Doesn't need a lot. And now all we want to do is strain it out with this fine mesh strainer. That way we end up with a clean juice. And we'll just give it a little helping hand here. I did use a seedless watermelon. Yeah, you ever wonder about those seedless watermelons? Like, how do they propagate if they're seedless? Anyway, what I'm gonna do now, which is kind of fun, I'm gonna make some ice cubes. Because the watermelon cubes will end up being our ice cubes, and that way you won't end up with any dilution going on. All right, let's keep going. Okay, I'm just gonna pop that in the freezer so we can make some watermelon ice cubes. Now, as far as the rest of our watermelon guts, keep blending. Now this is an important part because this juice is going to go back into our watermelon keg. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. That's nice clean juice, so I'll tell you. Working on the last batch of watermelon juice, and I've got my wonderful simple syrup, and I ended up with 3 ounces here, and we're going to add that to our mix and get all that infused in there. Go. Go. All right, there it is. Watermelon juice. Okay, let's make a cocktail. Now that we've got all our prep done, we got our lime juice, I've got some pineapple juice, I've got some rum, I've got some vodka, and we've got our watermelon mix. We're gonna add a cup of our fresh lime juice into our bowl. A cup of pineapple juice. I think pineapple and watermelon will go really well. Then we need our booze. I got the Pinnacle vodka, that's from France, and the reason I bought it was on sale. Ha! And I got the Plantation 3-Star rum. This is white rum, and I guess any white rum would do well, but you know, you want something with some flavor. And actually, one of the reasons I bought it was because of this little pirate ship here. It's a great label. It's a pirate. It's a mix of 3 rums from Jamaica, Barbados, and Trinidad. And you know, I think I need to taste this. That's good. It's different. It'll work just fine. So we want 8 ounces rum, 8 ounces vodka. That works out to 2 cups of alcohol. And a bit. All right, next is our wonderfully infused watermelon juice, infused with jalapenos and fresh thyme. And I ended up getting about 7 cups after I made those ice cubes. So let's pour that in very gently. I got most of it in. Sweet. Just want to stir it up. And you know, I'm thinking I gotta try this. Oh, that's good. That's really good. And it's cold now because we had our watermelon juice in the fridge. We had our watermelon in the fridge. But remember those ice cubes I made? Oh, this becomes our ice cubes. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. And all we want to do now is garnish it a little bit. I've got some fresh lime wheels we're gonna throw in there, and I've got some fresh mint. Let's pop some of that in there. Just because that's just gonna sparkle it up. Oh, how beautiful is that? Let's try this. There's a lot of effort going onto this. All right, let's give it a go. Oh yeah, baby, look at that. Whoa, yeah, loving it. Yeah. Wow, that is so refreshing on a gorgeous day like today. I'm getting the lime for sure. The watermelon has that little sparkle of infused simple syrup. The pineapple seems to cut some of the sweetness too. You know, if you're having a party, you gotta make one of these bad boys in advance, because that way you don't have to play bartender. You can just sit back, relax, enjoy time with your guests. Cheers. Make one. So refreshing. Having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave, and temperatures rising, and I forgot all the words. Oh, this is ripe watermelon. Very ripe watermelon. Oh my God. What?
I know what the outtake is.
And the cat?
Cat taking a crap right in the background. I already got it.
Where is he? I'm on Patreon now. Yeah, for just a few dollars a month, you get access to things that nobody else sees. You get bloopers, you get podcasts, newsletters, and sneak peeks. You get a whole whack of stuff that you're gonna love. So become one of my booze hounds and help support the show. This stuff gets expensive, and every little bit goes back into the show. Thanks in advance. I got my boozy watermelon cooler here, and it is absolutely refreshing. And you gotta make one. And make one of these big old bad boys, because they're delicious. Hit the subscribe button, check some other videos out, and you know, if you wanted to sparkle it up a bit, you could use some sparkling wine or some soda, and that would just add some effervescence. Ha! I'm out of here.